I've been the one who ran from love and the one who's begged it to stay. And both times, what nearly destroyed me was the same thing that taught me how to listen. It's love. Hi, this is Nobi, and this is Built by Nobi. You know, after the story of Vasilisa, you think the work is done. Clarissa teaches us about intuition and how it's the biggest thing that you need to find as a woman, to follow the little light inside you through the darkness. But what she doesn't prepare us for is something else. Once you've found your intuition, a test appears, a quieter one, where you need to be able to keep the light burning, especially when the love walks in. Can you hold on to yourself and not self-abandon? Because knowing who you are, that's one kind of power. But holding on to it, letting someone else really see you, and I mean see you, that's courage. So there's this story in Women Who Run with Wolves, this chapter 4, about a man named Manawee. He loves twin sisters, but he can't be with them until he can name them both correctly. He tries again and again to find their names, and each time he fails. Desire alone isn't enough. Then one day, his little dog, which is his instinct, follows the sisters home. And this dog listens, pays attention, crosses the wild, goes into the deep depths of darkness and light to find the truth. And when she comes back, the dog is torn, half dead, gory description of the dog, but the dog is holding the truth in its mouth and gives it to Manawee. And that's how Manawee finally wins the sisters, through love and understanding instead of hunger. And hunger is desire, etc. The dog is us. The dog is instinct, and it's what is inside of all of us. It's the loyal, knowing part that feels what logic can't explain. So next time when you see a dog digging for a bone or playing with a toy, remember that energy, because you needed to uncover stuff. Anyway, when she comes back torn, it's because real knowing always costs something. To love deeply, to see clearly, you have to walk through your own fear, through pride, through ego, through longing. And, that's tearing. And the dog almost dies in that search, and it's because of love, real love. And real love asks for the death of illusion. And in most cases, relationships stay stuck at that illusion stage because it's too scary to go deeper. There's a part of us that wants to control everything, the part that wants to be right, the part that wants to be chosen without ever being seen. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. But she survives, and that's the miracle. Instinct, even wounded, always finds its way home, and every scar becomes a deeper kind of listening. The twin sisters represent the dual nature of the feminine, the gentle and the fierce, the protector and the lover. To name them both is to love a person or yourself in full, not in fragments. When you can name both twins within you, the wild and the wise, the soft and the strong, you stop searching for completion in someone else. You start to meet people from wholeness. You meet yourself. And this is directly for me because I'm navigating the space on how to exist in a more feminine way, because I've predominantly showed up very masculine. And it starts off from me being a firstborn daughter. So you can already, if you know things about firstborns. So that's what the story is really teaching us, that intimacy isn't built through chasing or conquering or fixing. It's built through listening that almost costs you something. And, I've been that dog. I've gone after love so fiercely it almost broke me. I've followed the scent of truth past the edge of my pride. I've crawled home, torn open, carrying understanding in my mouth. I learned love doesn't save us. It tests us. It asks if we can stay soft even after being hurt, if we can still listen, even when we'd rather run. Another yuck. We live in a world that wants quick love. Swipe, match, spark, move on. But real love isn't about finding the right person. It's about learning to name them, to keep discovering who they are becoming, even when it changes the story you thought you were in. And what's so funny for me is, in this season, I'm learning how I love a good love story, like how we met, the curiosity of who you are, your body language, the awkward conversations, the hesitation, learning the different sides of you as you evolve in front of my eyes. But now we want chemistry without curiosity, union without tearing. But connection, real connection, asks for the dog's courage to follow, to listen, to return wounded, but wiser. So after you light up your intuition, Manawee teaches us what to do with that light, how to keep it burning in love. And this is a reminder that love is a living thing. It's the wild dog we have to protect and the torn messenger we have to trust. Because love, real love, isn't perfection or possession. It's two souls who keep naming each other truthfully, even when the journey leaves them both a little bruised. And maybe that's what union really is. Not a fairy tale ending, but the sacred act of returning again and again, carrying truth in your mouth, torn but alive. Now, I say this, be very careful, right? Don't keep doing the same crappy thing when someone has shown you they have no respect or they have no value for you. This only works in a space of reciprocity where you've identified your intuition and you're using your judgment to learn your partner and understand who they are as they mirror yourself, right? Because remember, we talk about a partner, but at the core of it all, it's not about the partner, but rather about you, knowing your feminine and your masculine, knowing the light and the shadow within you and how those things show up and interact in this world of other people. And as you navigate this world of other people, you're going to bump into someone who's going to show you a lot of their feminine and maybe show you a bit of their dark side. And as long as they are open and honest to walk that journey with you, learning respectfully, open, then that is the journey of love, to discover and learn this person as they become who they are in this universe. But some people are stuck. They don't want to see, they don't want to learn. They want to remain in their shadow, and you don't want to get dragged down into that space. Remember to like and subscribe.